Hello. Who left?
Hi.
It was 3 minutes.
Wait, he's gone?
Somebody's gone. Oz. It's Oz.
Of course, it's Oz.
It wasn't gone that long. Welcome to the dungeon, everybody. And he's back. There he is. There he is. Eyes wide with enthusiasm. You know, we were talking on Discord the other day, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm excited for Monday. Um, are you?" And I said, "What for?" And he said, "It feels like forever since we played D&D." And I said, "Well, it feels like it's been like 3 days."
Dude, we were talking about that this morning or this afternoon. I'm sitting there and I'm like, all I've got in my head is my campaign, my one shot.
yeah, because I was like, where'd we leave off on this one? It's only been.
Does this sound better, by the way?
It does.
Okay.
Is this where the dragon stuff is? There are dragons around. King Cuddles, there be dragons. Hey everybody, welcome. We are back from Midland Mall Comic Con. Wow, what an experience. If you want to see the details of that, we streamed that last Wednesday. Got some photos. That was, did I just hear a cat? Oh.
Well,
Jade.
she's having a conniption.
Jade has Jade with him. So
It's a really good thing I was muted because the entire time I was in the kitchen, all I heard was an echoing.
Oh.
Because I had Twitch on muted too.
Yeah, so it was a fun time. I lost my voice pretty much and then found out I was sick as well. So I definitely got the con crud or the show plague or whatever you want to call it. I got it. But we met some butt stuff. Fanboy Tones got butt stuff. All right. We had a good time. Banter and Babble were there. Half-Ass Beer Review was there. Cherry Squishy was there taking some pictures. We're awaiting those pictures back from her. She took some great ones. There's some specifically that were taken at my table that I'm excited to see. 1 second here. Yeah, so good time by all. We had so many people come through. Our freebies were gone in like 2 hours, if it was even that long, because we had booth babes this year and they were just passing everything out really quick. And of course, Jeremy's gone. So we were joined by Quentin's wife and my wife were there helping us out, and we could not have done it. Mike, would you agree? We could not have done it with less than 5 people.
No, there's no way. There was just way too much going on.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was super fun, and if any of you are here with us tonight, please speak to us now. No, that's Phasmophobia. Sorry. If any of you,
Are you Canadian? Are you angry? Your toilets are dirty.
It's hunting. Be quiet. If any of you are with us tonight, welcome to the dungeon. This is our weekly thing. This is what we were telling you about there at the show. If you want to catch up, we have some bonus actions on our YouTube. You can catch up real quick, or you can go watch the full videos if you want, or you can listen to them on your favorite podcast service, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all of them actually. I haven't looked at stats on them in a while. So this is where the magic happens. Magic. So quick shout out to those new folks, Valathan, Frost's Minis, Bonfire Remedies. Frost Minis is from the Crit and Miss community. So we've mentioned them a few times. There are some friends from across the ocean in Australia. You can usually catch them early in the morning, working on some very awesome homebrew campaigns themselves. They do a great job. Bert Boyestige. There we go. Thanks for the follow. Jesserbug84 and Redil. Yeah, Red. You know who you are.
Oh,
yeah. So, thanks for those follows. We appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy what we got on. So we don't have any fancy Midland Mall promos or anything like that. In our world, in 7D world, our next big event is our in-person session where we all get together, and no, we don't record it. because it's our time to kind of let our hair down. A lot of us test out new player concepts for when I kill their characters eventually.
Uh-huh.
What?
What?
Huh?
Yeah, no more mulligans.
Keep it out. Keep it up and find out.
Yeah.
The more you fuck around, the more you find out.
Yep.
So, speaking of all that, this week's beer of the week from Half-Ass Beer Review is Death's Tar. It is a stout aged in bourbon barrels, 14.8%.
Ooh, nice.
This one's chewy. I actually had this one. If you go back and watch the beer reviews with me and Fanboy Tone that we did, this was the first one we did. And actually, for being that high a percentage and for being aged, and Mike, we can get this here, by the way. I saw it at Dorothy Lane, not my Dorothy Lane, the one in Kettering or whatever, up that way.
Okay.
It's very thin. It's very smooth. And like, it's bourbon barrel forward. Half-Ass should be really proud of me when he hears this because he coined that term. So you get the bourbon barrel in the front, but it doesn't sit there and burn you like most bourbon barrel ones. It hits you, and then you get this nice, dark, creamy stout. It's good. So yeah, Fanboy had it at all. It's very good, and Fanboy does not like bourbon barrel stouts, and this is one he definitely approves of. It's very good. Private sessions are just the guy scratching stuff and sniffing new dice. Sometimes. Hey, our dice were a big hit at the show. We had so much fun. You can get on our Discord. You can the map is already up for my one shot I did there and all the instructions. So you can feel free to go there and download those, so you can run the campaign for you and your friends. But that's our beer of the week. I don't think I did this because muscle memory. There's Half-Ass Beer Review. Check out him. And he's actually, his one he released today is freaking hilarious because, and I feel awful, but it's funny. I gave him a beer to try and I was so excited for him to try it. And while I was waiting for it to get to him, he opened it up and it had over carbonated and it exploded all over his table during the filming. You get to watch that live on the video, the one that came out today. Evidently I did it to Fanboy Tone too. It's not like I'm sitting there like shaking these things up. I mean, like I try them. I said, oh, this is really good. I look on the can to see if it needs to be refrigerated, like a lot of the heavy, thicker ones do. And if it doesn't, I set it down in my cool basement. So, yeah, it's fun. That's all I got. You guys got anything? Anybody remember where we were last week?
No.
Not really.
Oh yeah, Luna just died. We started Anarchy and everything's blowing up now.
Yeah, the forest was on fire again.
Briar's Fork is up in bombs. We're on our way, Pitchfork and everything, to next area.
But I thought it
Actually-
sunk underwater like Atlantis.
Actually, Gwenton, you have an announcement. Is our one shot, community one shot, is April 1st, right?
It is. It's just gonna be in Discord though.
Yep.
Just because we have like 6 people, so we're max on that. But so it's not gonna be recorded or anything. The next one after April will probably be 2 or 3 months out.
Okay. Yep, we're gonna be running those. There's some interest in that coming from the con, so they'll be available if you hop in the Discord. All right. Without further ado, Drastin needs to follow up with our one-shot King Cuddles. I was actually thinking about it this afternoon. I already kind of know what I want to do and already have a name. So, yeah. Yep. We will continue the adventures of Randy and what was your name? Turd the Vicious
Mr.
or something?
McPoopus or something like that.
Yeah. All right. Without any further waiting, let's continue. All right. Yeah. Sometimes y'all ought to hear what happens when we load that video. There's a poor microwave that's been abused.
Yo, black and blue.
All right.
You'll have to forgive me while I masticate on stream.
All right. Where we left off last 2 weeks ago, the party took refuge here in Briar Fork. And after Bishop handed Luna the potion without the group's consent, poured it into her, and she has started recovering a bit. After some deep discussions, they decide to go back to the manor and check on her, as well as have some dinner. Oz entertained Luna with his magical flute, and while Bishop and Gwenton spoke to... Hold on.
Elsa?
Elsa? Yeah. Hey, it's been a bit. I didn't get to work on stuff
It's
yesterday.
been a few weeks and about 500 character names between.
Yeah, very much so. And I'm still a little under the weather, too. To Elsa, as Trenton come bursting in with his sack full of potatoes and food and begins preparing the meal. We'll start with Jade and Marslin. You enter, or you're standing there as Trenton bursts through the door and past you, carrying some sacks full of supplies from the market. What do you want to do? You've been here for a little bit of time. Is there any conversations you want to have or anything like that?
I'll look over and ask her if she needs any help. I don't feel right you making dinner for us if I can't help to do something.
At Elsa?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not making any dinner. Trenton will make the dinner.
Oh, well, Trenton, do you need any help? I'll be happy to help.
Yeah, I'm here. Anytime you can see he's got like an apron put on, and there's some pots bubbling and boiling, and the smell of the herbs and spices are starting to waft through the home. Do you have nets to put on your hands so we don't get cat hair in the food?
What? I don't shed, sir.
Okay, I haven't spent a lot of time.
I recommend being hairless. It's quite a lot less maintenance.
Yeah, I'll be fine. But I don't want to offend you, so if that, I'll just...
No.
sit
I
here.
trust you. I trust you. I just had to ask.
I mean, when I get out of bed, I don't have hair on the bed. I'll be happy to help you.
So you hop in and begin helping with the meal. Marsden, what are you doing?
Is there anything else that I can do around here to help? Please put me to work however you see fit.
Yeah, just take it easy. Have a seat. Get to know us a bit.
Do you have a library here so I could learn about your people?
Library. Not so much. Not
Where do you
one.
keep all of your information then?
Well, we have family books and history books of our own family, but we don't much go down to a local book place.
Very well.
So,
Uh,
where are you from?
I am not from this island. I'm from Rashan. Have you heard of it?
Can't say that I have.
It's a day or two sail away from here. It is not attached to this land, but I don't think anybody will be visiting it for any time soon.
Why is that?
There was a great disaster there. I'm sure you must have heard of it. A community of science enthusiasts got a little carried away with their experiments, and, well, the whole place went up.
Went up? Into the sky?
Boom.
Oh. I've heard of... You've heard of floating cities, haven't you?
Would I have heard of floating cities?
Give me a history check. Let's see.
Okay. 13?
You've read about them. You wouldn't know of any local.
I thought those were just tales. Those are actually real.
The land rejects the ground, and it all just leaps up into the air.
Have you been to one of these floating cities?
No, just tales from the docks.
Got you. Have you left this town very much?
This town? Not really.
I'm just gonna continue
you s-
drawing in my
You said
book.
you said Rashan, right?
Yes, Rashan.
Trenton. Wasn't there someone who came? Who was it from Rashan? Long time ago. He kind of ducks down underneath a hanging cabinet and looks out there, and you can see kind of sweat beaded on his brow. What was his? Was it Vogue? I think so. He was there. He didn't stay in port for very long, but made kind of an impact on people and left.
What was his name again?
Vogue Teresta? Something like that? I don't know. Strange. But that's all I remember.
Volg Teresta. Do you happen to know where he was going? I think I heard my parents once mention his name, and I'd like to reconnect with him.
Where did he say he was going? I believe he was going to Governor's Den, somewhere up in the northwest. Quentin, you know
Yes.
Governor's Den.
Yes, I know Governor's Den well.
What's that Governor's Den?
Dwarves.
Us.
Did Valg happen to say what his business was in Governor's Den?
Quiet fella. Didn't say much.
What did he look like again? Has he changed much? I'm curious from when I was younger.
God damn it.
Please tell me he was like green. The blue.
You did this to yourself.
I do this to myself. Yes. I did not. And I knew this was going to happen because anytime I say something, hold on,
A name.
a name. Well, what do they look like? Who's their brothers, uncles, cousins, and let's see here.
Right now, he's just using RGB to find some shade of color of blue.
No.
AFK for a second.
Kind of furry.
Furry? Like Jade over here?
Not a tabaxi. More like a bugbear.
There. Ah, yes. Well, that does match up with the description I seem to recall.
It doesn't now.
What was he up to while he was in town?
Gathering supplies, stuff he can only get here.
What do you have that are exports unique to your town?
Well, we used to have some of the best grain on the island, but as you can see, that's gone. And I like to think we offer a bit of a unique experience here.
It just looks expressionless at him.
Trenton ducks down. Best blacksmithing shop in the land. I married well.
When was Valg last here?
Yeah, let's see. Trenton, what was it? A month ago? Somewhere around there. 3-4 weeks at least.
Oh, that's quite a lot of time. And how long does it take to get to Governor's Den typically?
It depends on how you choose to get there.
Oh, I presume ship is the most common way.
Yeah, but not all ships are the same. But, a week or two. Is that what you remember, Gwynton?
Is that what I feel like it's from? Well, I'd be coming from the city, so wouldn't it be longer or feel longer?
The city's right on the coast. From here, probably about 2 weeks.
That's about right from where I was back over in the city. Could be my
very...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It might be a little longer from here, depending on which ship you choose to take. I don't recommend, what was it, Reef Runner? Is that the ship that brought us back over from Perrin's Folly?
That ship was a disaster.
It just had a leak or two. Wasn't too bad.
Says the
Sarcastically.
person who wasn't constantly trying to destroy water. So many cracks. So much mending.
I forgot the rest of the world doesn't do daylight savings time. It's just America that's dumb. Sorry, Dougal.
Oh.
Well, unfortunately, I have a feeling Volk might not no longer be in Governor's Den if we were to head there. It's been quite a bit of time that has passed.
I don't know. Seemed quite intent. Something about the Tannis Simprum. Nobody goes
I'm
up
gonna need
there.
this.
You're gonna need a spelling.
Never mind, it's on the map. I'm good.
It is on the map. Yep.
This Tanis Simprum, is this near Governor's Den?
It's in the forbidden area. Even us dwarves don't go up there.
Why not? What is in Tanis Simprum?
It's just not a place we visit.
Surely there's a reason that you don't visit there, no? It's not just a dark place that you're scared of.
And you hear from the kitchen. Elsa, I think we can find better topics.
I'm quite curious about this now. Please tell me more. I do like
So,
learning about the
Bishop.
history of lands.
Bishop, where did you find these characters?
Arzan's looking around like, are you not going to answer my question?
This is what happens when DM's out of notes.
Oh, DM is not out of notes.
I met them when I made it to the city.
And made some quick friends, huh?
We had similar goals at the time. I needed to speak to someone in the academy, and that's where Marsland came in. I spoke with the church with the help of Gwynton.
Oh. Did you find some religion, did you, Bishop?
You know me.
That I do, my friend. He smiles at you. Oz. You're playing your flute for Luna. She's quite happy. Mr. Oz? We can't hear you if you spoke.
Unmute number 5.
Yes, little one. Yes.
Oz is a funny name. Where's that from?
It's a name I gave myself.
You get to name yourself? You're just like Bishop. He named himself. He stamped it right on himself.
It seems we have a lot in common.
Do you have a stamp too?
There's no stamp on this body you see. Except maybe the scars from my enemies as they tried to best me. And I'll flex for her.
You're silly. What's your family name?
Oz is the name I go by.
You don't
Tell
have a
me.
family.
My family is long gone. Not in the picture.
So if your family leaves, you lose your last name? I wouldn't be a Burrowstone anymore?
You can choose to be a Borrowstone if you wish. I choose to be Oz.
Mr. Oz, you're silly.
Not as shilly as you. And then I'll poke her in the nose.
And she swats at you.
Would you like to hear a little ditty that I used to play back when I was a wee one?
Sure.
And then I'm going to start playing something a little bit more upbeat with a more of a forest tune to it. So very melodic, very upbeat.
Okay. While that's going on, Jade and Trenton bring over the food and set it on the table. Some roast with roasted potatoes and some green beans, different things on the side. Quite fancy food. They set a table. Trenton looks up at Bishop. Sorry, Bishop, we ran out. We don't have a plate for you, and just smirks at you.
But I paid for that food.
He gets a concerned look on his face for a moment. I think we can get you back. It's a, and he just smiles and turns and sits down. Everybody okay with some ale or water or oil?
Ale is never a bad option.
Ale would be delicious.
So go get a round of drinks and set it out. And Elsa raises a glass. To Bishop, savior of Luna, hopefully savior of these lands. And Bishop's friends. May they live long, and may they keep each other safe. And she toasts into the air.
I'm going to do a half-hearted toast. Just...
And everybody else drinks, and you all begin eating. Oz, you can hear the commotion of dinner.
You're muted again.
It appears that dinner is ready. May I escort you down to the dinner table? And I'll hold out my hand.
She actually very weakly tries to get out of bed, and as her feet hit the floor, her knees just buckle.
I'll catch her.
I think I should just stay in here.
Don't tell Bishop.
Well, would you like me to bring you something instead?
Could you sneak another apple?
Just an apple?
I really want an apple.
I'll sneak two. And then I'll head out the door.
You see everyone sitting around the table, and there's a place setting there for you.
But pardon me for just a moment. Luna has requested an apple.
She's had enough sugar for today.
Yes, but I would like to get her another apple.
You spoil her.
I do.
You know, you feed a stray cat, it'll never leave.
This is fine. She
Really?
is in need of spoiling. I'll grab 2 apples and then head upstairs.
And as you walk into the room, you hear 2.
I have trouble counting.
You hand them both to Luna, who promptly hides one and snaps into the other with a brisk crunch.
I'm going to go downstairs with the rest of my party. You just let us know if you need anything.
I will Mr. Oz.
Bow to her and then head out the door.
All right. You head back down to the table.
Well, this shit looks very good. I'll grab the. Is there bread?
There's definitely bread. Yep.
I'll grab the bread, pick it up, and I'll bop it on the table.
It's soft. It folds under the weight.
Very good. Very good.
Elza looks over at Bishop for a moment and back at Oz. Your friends have strange customs.
Yes, it's how we test the bread to make sure it's not moldy.
I wouldn't be serving you moldy bread.
It's just a habit. I don't mean any offense. You spent months banging your bread on the table. You would do it out of habit as well.
Well, glad we have better food than that here. Is that what they serve you down in Candor's Keep?
When you're trying to keep a low profile, yes.
So, where will y'all be headed next?
I believe that depends on our unwelcome guests.
Y'all are welcome here.
Ooh, Jade? That's not very kind.
Yeah. I just smile and eat my green beans.
Pretty sure he means the bandits who are collecting their toll tomorrow, or whatever they are.
Yes. Farthing. You won't be here tomorrow, but probably the next day. What do you plan to do?
Hopefully, just a nice, unbattleful talk. You don't need combat all the time, right? I'm just gonna look at Oz.
What?
Cool heads do seem to prevail, but sometimes an edge is all you have.
The unfortunate thing is, depending on how we react to them, it could cause a bigger problem here. I'd rather not immediately just hit first, questions later.
I am curious as to why they started to come after Briar Fork.
Easy target. Sardin's Pass is getting harder and harder to get through. Bandits and all. It's pretty easy to be our own little area up here.
Still doesn't make it right.
But it doesn't. But, we have fields and fish, and it's not like we have the dragons running around or anything like that would cause us any pain.
Your fields are destroyed.
He'll regrow.
I think something needs to be done about the maggot situation, or the larva, whatever they were. The uninvited little buggy crawlers.
Armits.
Yeah, now that if we can get them to stop, we have the ways of dealing with them.
What ways do you have? Maybe we can assist as we're waiting for, 2 days for those people to get here?
We pick them up one by one and throw them into the ocean.
Really? Is that the
Yes.
only thing you
Sounds
got?
very practical.
Lighten up. Enjoy your ale. We'll figure that out as the time comes.
I'm curious, Bishop. Do we have your permission to murder them?
Trenton, we've already escalated the murder.
I believe a discussion is to be had. Murder is not the first option.
It's their first option.
We haven't even met them yet.
Just to clarify, are we talking about the bugs still? Or the bandits?
I was speaking of the bandit. You squashed the bugs. I wish to treat the bandits like the bugs.
I agree with Bishop on this one. I think we should try to talk with them. My parents always told me to use words.
Yeah, maybe they should have told you to do more actions.
I kind of agree. I mean,
As Oz starts writing words on his brass knuckles.
That's awesome.
yeah. Now, so we talk with the bandits, and then they decide to try and kill us. May I murder them now?
What kind of judicial systems does Briarfork have? I'm thinking it's a lot like Parents' Folly, but
It is very much like Parents' Folly. So it's your small town justice system. Most is going to be conducted by a small tribunal there of town elders. They've got a few local guards that take care of small misdemeanor things, really. Since your time there, you never really saw much crime outside of drunk and disorderly.
I believe the town should be made to put out their justice.
Do we have enough rope?
Do they not have shackles here?
Yeah, I got some shackles. I can make you all kinds of shackles, pretty ones with gems embedded on them. We can cover them in something fluffy,
Pink,
make it nice and pink,
preferably.
and comfortable, for whatever your pleasure.
Have you taken account of how many are in this group altogether? Have they made their forces known?
With all the bandits? No. Olston keeps to himself, never comes out himself. Always sends Farthing and Crix. But that's enough not to mess with him.
Are these two individuals difficult?
Farthing's not one that gets pleasantries, but is not unkind unless needs to be. Crix doesn't say much. Trenton looks up from his meal. I wouldn't mess with him. But that's just me.
That's why you have us.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little group justice, you know, the old...
You have a great blacksmith here. Are you also well trained in the sword?
Um, not myself. Elsa can swing a hammer. I'm better
In
with
defense,
my hands.
I don't know how effective that will be against some presumably armed bandits that are intent on hurting you.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why you all are here, right?
But we're not going to be here forever.
They come into town from the mountains, correct?
The forest south of the mountains. It seems that direction, or south of town.
How many outsiders do you typically get here?
We get quite a bit on the ships. But yeah, you remember Balin's Forest, Bishop, just southwest of town? Small.
Yes.
People have said they've seen him come from there or go to there, but no one dares enter.
And they're expected to arrive tomorrow.
2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, probably 2 days.
So, what are we going to do to
do you
prepare?
wanna hide somewhere close by and we'll all jump out and be like, "Gotcha!" And Trenton jumps up and he's got a fork in his hand. He just holds it out like he's holding a rapier.
I think we have a few ideas in mind, but you'll have to trust us.
I kind of have to. Not like I'm fighting him.
That furry creature over there, also known as Jade, can turn them all into pincushions. We have other means of...
Oh, that's handy.
I'm all for going to find them versus waiting on them.
Don't have a real layout of that wooded area.
We have a layout of this town. We know this town.
I suggest in the morning we walk the town and see what advantages we have.
Excellent.
Definitely wouldn't hurt.
Could always create a ring of fire around the town. I hear that keeps things out quite nicely.
Well, that sounds like a
I
bad
just-
idea.
No fire.
That
Just
didn't
look
work
at
too
him.
well the last time we tried that.
Jade's just eating his food.
You all finish your meals. Elsa comes up behind you, Bishop, and a bit of maintenance.
Please. I can only do so much by myself.
I'll be back in the shop. As
If you don't
Trenton,
mind, Elsa, can you show me where he needs maintenance done that he can't reach? If I'm going to be traveling with him, I'd rather know how to help him than not.
I
sure.
can explain as well.
She walks back to the workshop as Trenton gets up and begins gathering the dishes up. Well, I'm going to get these washed up and go check on Luna.
How many did you say usually attend this
2.
taxing?
Usually just 2 of them.
Just 2.
that you see? Just two. How big can they be? It's not the leader. The leader's a Goliath, correct?
This
Yeah.
is a small farming and fishing town. These people have not seen real battle.
Well, it appears they soon will. Best, really, to hide them. But we'll figure this out tomorrow morning.
All right. Feel free to. There's blankets over there, and he points over to a corner where there's a shelf with several blankets and things. Rest where you can. Not a big home, but there's places to sleep. As Elza and Gwenton and Bishop go back into the workshop. Gwenton, roll up an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence.
Just straight intelligence. Let's see if you're
This is gonna be fantastic.
retaining what you're. Okay,
11.
fair enough. You're retaining what Elza's showing you. And she looks at you. Now, don't be sticking your hands up there when he's moving around. You'll lop it right off.
I'll keep sure to note that. Last thing I need is to have one less hand.
Bishop, she grabs one of your hands and turns it over. And she
Careful.
looks at you and looks at this small tube in your around your wrist area. Bishops, did you install a modification?
No. That recently showed itself.
I don't remember building that.
I am still made out of old body parts.
So what does it do? Or is it just for looks?
I look down at it. It is nasty.
Well, we can clean it up.
No, that is not what I meant. And I'll pull some old cloth, like grease-covered cloth, put it on the floor, and twitch, and just release a little bit.
Okay, the rod shoots out in a quick thrusting motion, and as it does, some greenish black ichor just spits out like a spray onto the floor. She picks up the cloth and kind of smells it a bit. What is that? It smells awful.
I
Is that-
believe it was a primary function at a certain point in my past.
Any luck in remembering any of it?
Bits and pieces. It was not a nice or pleasant memory.
She looks over at Quentin. Dug him up. He was buried under the ground. Like a dwarf.
Where is he buried at?
Not far from here. If you look way on the coast, off the coast of Briar Fork, there's a small island just to the north. They found him up there.
I wonder if we can find out more information about what that island was used for. That might have left him there.
Yeah, never went back.
It was fortunate that you found me.
Yeah.
I would probably still be there.
Well, if anything new happens, you let me know. Send a letter or something.
Another thing I'd be concerned of, Bishop, is what is supplying that black liquid inside of your armor? That's not the normal for you. There's got to be a container of it somewhere inside of you.
I am only assuming, but my body does make messes.
We all make messes once in a while, especially after a lot of drinking.
You know how some people use grease for making wheels go smoother. I believe part of what is in me is toxic. And it was weaponized.
So what you're saying is it's a poison dagger, essentially.
It is hard to explain as I am not fully aware, since I didn't even know I had it until recently. The same with this one. And I pop the other palm. Well, I do I show my palm and how it lights up.
Yeah.
That's the healing touch thing, right? He does once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I believe whoever originally made me used 2 different sources.
Well, I know it wasn't anything I did.
It sounds like it's going to be a journey to figure out what else are you capable of doing.
Be careful what you wish for.
I do not know what my previous programming had me do.
I'll come in. I'm going to come into the room. What is going on here? And what do I see when I come in here?
You see Bishop and Elsa and Quentin
Okay,
just
all
kind
right.
of
I
talking.
thought he had
Yeah.
parts of him like dismembered, and they were
Nope.
looking.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
He's a bit shinier than he normally looks. As Elsa's kind of taking an oiled cloth and cleaning him up.
I'll ball up a magical ball, and I'm going to throw it at him and watch the reflection come off his surface as it gets near.
You see a glint of your own reflection in his armor.
Wow, you're quite shiny. Here I was thinking that something important was going on, and you're just getting polished up.
Sometimes we need to clean up under the hood.
I call that a shower.
When's the last time you had one, Oz?
I don't need to be freshened up.
I think it's been a while from what I can tell from here.
That's my natural odor.
Yeah, and we have a natural bath outside.
I think I'll naturally go and attend it.
I'm not saying you need to, but you really should for everyone else's benefit. And, Quentin, it wouldn't hurt you a bit either.
Oh, I
Not-
know it wouldn't hurt me any.
Not saying you should take them at the same time, but, you know.
If you sleep in the nude, you can air yourself out. Bath. Why do I have to take a
Please
bath?
don't sleep in the nude. I do have a young child here.
I know, that's why I'm taking a bath. Thank you.
Bishop. All right.
I'm trying to work with him. He is most frustrating.
I heard
Yes.
that.
Some anger issues we're trying to work on him with, for sure. As he saw at the kitchen table, he's punch first, ask questions that are later.
Or don't ask questions at all.
Well, you know, with anyone, it takes patience. You weren't perfect when you were first activated.
No, your grandmother made that quite clear.
Well, you only tried to kill my grandfather.
Technically, no, he wasn't there. Learning steps. This was a new body for the most part.
I haven't seen another Warforged like it.
I've never seen anything like him before, right? Either. I've just seen other Warforged in different shapes.
Yep.
I would agree with that. I've never seen anything like him at Kingdom's Keep or at Governor's Den.
I think we can say, Bishop, you are 100% unique.
I'll take that.
All right. Well, that's going on. Jade and Marslin, you see Oz walk by, mumbling something about not smelling as he steps outside and closes the door behind him.
Jade, I think I'm gonna go see what's happening in that room. Oz seemed kind of disturbed.
I'm kind of curious. They say, curiosity. I'll follow you.
I'm gonna go see what everybody is up to.
Okay. You see a much shinier bishop in a room filled with various blueprints, scrollwork, gears, and springs, and different things that a workshop would have.
They've been holding out on me this whole time. I'm gonna go up to the blueprints and start poring over them.
Various.
Technically, not a library.
You see various blueprints for some weapon types, some mechanical type things, crude sketches of like parts of Bishop. They just kind of lay scattered about.
Are they good drawings? Like, would I respect these?
They're not bad. They're for being rough sketches, they're pretty accurate.
Do you mind if I copy some of this down into my own book?
Those are old. Family, Bishop, how do you feel about him drawing your bits?
It could come in handy if we ever need to do any field repairs, I suppose.
I suppose. It's up to Bishop.
Has to come in more handy than the last time we tried to repair him. He was oozing everywhere and we didn't know what to do.
Oh, I can see your handiwork.
Ask him if he'll draw you like those Candor's Keep women.
I was ranked Playboy Bunny Robot of the Year.
I
3
thought I
years
saw a tattoo
running.
on you.
There's a little bunny imprint on his back butt cheek.
A brand.
One for each year.
If I allow you, Marslin, that is in complete confidence.
Oh, of course. This book is private just to me.
I have met your friends.
Look around the room.
I think he's talking about the academy.
Yes. I don't give them my personal journal.
As long as we have that understanding.
Just so I understand the potential consequences if something were to happen out of my control. Is there anything that would be dangerous for the Academy to have?
All of
Well,
it.
since one of your friends tried to purchase me,
Well, he was not part of the Academy.
Purchase him? What? What are you talking about, Bishop? As Elsa looks over at Marslin.
He's talking about Runkley. Runkley is well-intentioned if poorly executed.
He's not for sale. We spent so much time. My grandmother. And as Elsa says that, she pulls a clump of like leaves and mud that were up in Bishop where Jade had tried to patch Bishop together. Pulls it out. Why? Why did you? This is. What are you trying to do?
Oh, this is very curious.
Stop the whatever was leaking out of him.
You just keep stuffing
know.
it until it stops?
Uh-huh. What else? I didn't get the manual on how to deal with it.
Is that what you do when you have diarrhea? You just stuff it until it stops? You just keep putting it up there until no more is coming out?
Doing something was better than nothing. I'm looking around for some moral support. Guys.
I have nothing to do with this.
You've certainly found some interesting friends.
I'm sorry. I'll try harder next time.
Don't stuff harder. I've shown Gwynton how to patch him up. Marslin has blueprints. I think you all can figure it out if he starts leaking again.
I don't have it copied down just yet. This will take me a second.
I'd like us to clip that out, Drastin saying, "Don't stuff harder." Thank you.
All right, Ozzy, you're taking a bath. You're cleaning up back there.
Yes, I am cleaning up out here because apparently I smell.
Okay. All right, and I think Gwynton, you're going after him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, all of you take care of your business for the evening. Is there anything you want to do specifically before you rest?
I'm just going to say a little prayer to True Silver. I apologize if I'm cutting in and out. I think my internet's having problems.
No, you sound fine. Yep.
Okay. I keep getting notifications on like Signal and Google Chrome's not loading very fast. So,
Nope, no issues.
Anything specific you want to send up to True Silver or?
no, just a standard prayer.
Okay.
Little prayer.
All right. Anyone else?
I'm going to wait for Luna to go to sleep. Like, I'm going to wait with her while she goes to sleep, and then I'll be outside.
Outside her room or outside the house?
I'll probably come back out into the smith shop.
Okay. Rest of you, anything?
Disguise himself
Take
as
me a
one of the
while.
armor.
Oh,
Yeah, you're taking a while to write up everything.
yeah.
Okay. So you see Bishop come back in and just kind of hunker down as you're finishing up the last of the blueprints. And you're taking your time to translate them, not exactly, but you're cleaning them up in the process. Like, this could be drawn better here, and you're adding corrected dimensions and things.
When Bishop comes back in and hunkers down, I'm just gonna go move over and sit next to him, staring at him, filling in the blanks of where I could see improvements.
Bishop, you just see
And just
Marsland.
every so often, I'm just like kind of looking around and, okay.
You know that is kind of creepy.
Well, you already gave me permission. My nose is just buried in the book.
All right. And are you just going to sleep in there? Or are you going to...
Is there enough actual bedrooms?
No, it's just grab a blanket and find a place.
Okay. Well, once I'm done with that, yeah, I'll get up and just find a corner to lean down in.
All right. You all have a peaceful night's sleep. It's nice being clean. Those of you that have it washed up, nice and clean. Whoever got in after Oz, the water is darker than what it was before. But
I was like, I'm a death.
you're clean.
The loincloth needed to be cleaned.
Burn it. Get a new one.
It's nice not having to stay up and keep watch, so you all rest together. The morning comes. Let me change the music here.
I'll be the big spoon.
Poor Glinton.
All I was gonna say is I never stay up to watch what's happening. I just sleep all the time.
Little spoon.
All right. The next morning, Marsland, you hear a clinking sound of metal on metal. And Bishop, you hear it too.
I would have been awake by then anyway.
Yeah. To
Sound
see,
like somebody working in the shop.
kind of. But as you open your eyes, you see Luna with a wrench-like tool in her hand, hitting Bishop. It's time to wake up. Get up, Bishop. Bishop.
What kind of alarm clock is this?
Do you make noise too? And she comes over towards you. With the wrench.
Do not. I am not made of metal.
You're funny too. You're like Mr. Oz.
Nobody's described me like that before.
Well,
This is
you're
weird. I don't know how to handle this.
except you're blue. Is that dye? And she reaches out a finger to kind of like rub it off of your hand.
Marsland kind of ducks out of the way. It does not dye. This is my skin. Have you not seen a Vidalkin before?
No, that's a funny word. Vidalkin.
Word. My
Vidalkin.
race.
Vidalkin.
Remember, Marsland, you are talking to a child. One who has never left this town.
Hey,
How old is this child? How old are you?
I'm 5 years old.
I've read half of my parents'
That's right,
collection of
right?
books
It's
by
5.
the age of 5.
Yeah.
Read.
Children
I'm-
were already through 2 years of school at that point.
Don't they ever go outside and play?
Well, yes, we practice outside too.
They read outside.
But do you ever play with this? And she just produces like this mini sledgehammer. Hammer of power! And she's slowly bringing it toward you. Crush my enemies.
I stand up and quickly start moving away. Where did you get that from? Bishop, control this one.
There is no controlling. It is nice to see you up out of bed.
I've never seen a creature like this before in my life.
Bishop, my legs are still wobbly.
They'll get better in time.
I'll come down. You need some more apples. Then I'll throw her another apple.
And as you throw, she swats at it with the hammer and just smacks the apple, and it just kind of cracks and splatters partly on the wall.
Applesauce!
Hammer of power! And she raises it up and just runs past you. And then you hear her fall in the other room.
Bonk.
You just hear dunk.
Well, that's unfortunate, and I'll pick up the hammer beaten apple and then take a bite out of it myself.
It's mushy.
Is it a little tingly from all the electric power?
So, shall we take a tour of the town?
If everyone is ready.
Look around. Where's Jade? And yes, where's Jade? Hold on, I'll be back, and then I'll go look for Jade. Jade!
Where's Jade?
Oh, I just found the corner in like a little closet or something. Curl up in.
You're curled up in front of the fire?
Yeah, just laying on the floor in a circle, laying down.
Okay, Jade!
What? Everything? Something
They're
wrong?
fine. You're sleeping again.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yes, for 16 hours of the day.
But man, do I feel good. Don't you feel good getting sleep? I'll stretch. Oh. Let's go.
We're going to take a look around town. Care to join us?
Why, certainly.
Yep. Then, though everyone's waiting inside of the blacksmith room, the smithy.
I'll be right there. So I start pulling my boots on, getting all my gear.
What's the rest of you doing?
I'm apparently recovering from being a little spoon.
Okay.
I'll be
Make
up and
sure-
down there.
Gotta get rid of that
Those are-
bedhead.
Joints are
Start
moving
killing
properly, and
Yep. Everything's good.
Shall we go?
Let's go.
All right. Bishop, you know the place. Where do you want to take him?
I'll take them around the main shops. You got Fenton's Guest, which is a leather shop.
What is it called?
Fenton's Finery.
Thank you. He just broke up.
Oh, I have it written. For some reason, I have his name written down twice. Okay. There's a place called Snoop's, which is an alchemist shop. A temple of crafters, which is a Gond temple, Gond. Of course, we know about the Briar Inn. There's a stables called Hoof and Horn. And then, of course, the docks are on the far side, but it's on the opposite side of where we're going. And I'll take them to where I'm that forest line is out some ways from the town, right? It's not
Yep.
like butt up on the town.
Nope.
Not many people go into these woods.
Well, that's what Fenton was talking about. Why?
I've never needed to go in, so I don't really know.
You weren't ever curious to step foot in and see what is in there?
No.
Well, I'm curious.
While we're walking around, Marsland's taking detailed notes on everything,
Okay.
all of the landscape and everything.
Yeah, you had part of the other side of the town where you did that. So just completing your map.
Yep.
Do you see any like paths along the tree line that looks like people are traveling and going in and out, such as the evil people?
No, the forest is a decent distance away from town.
Oh, okay. I thought we were closer to it for some reason.
We'll see him coming long before they get to the town.
Maybe.
I would think so, but I don't know.
All right. What do you all want to do? Or you can just rest till the next day.
Is there any sort of
No,
He's got the
there are not.
plague.
that was weird. Are there any sort of traps that we could set up?
It looks like all open field from here to the forest line.
We could.
We have no idea of which way they are coming out, which
how
way they're headed to town.
how wide is the open field?
I mean, it's fields. Pretty wide open.
Wide enough that I think I could use my mold earth to dig a moat or not.
If you want to be there for 5 years.
I'm a little confused. I thought we were going to talk to them.
When they come to town,
Yes. Are we going to spring a trap and then talk to them? I'm not a smart elf, but I think that the discussions may not start off on the right foot.
I do suggest we meet them in the fields to have a discussion.
Yes.
In order for there to be a discussion, there must be some sense of a status quo. If they feel they are completely overpowering us, then they will have no desire to talk to us. But if we put on some sort of show of defense, then potentially they'd be more willing.
Maybe we just tell them that we are extorting money from them now.
I feel that would cause a fight.
Is there a peaceable way to have this discussion where it will not lead to a fight?
What if we ask if they're looking to expand their ranks and then conquer them from within?
Might I suggest intimidation? We have a dragon.
I do not want that thing anywhere near this town.
What about the fields?
I turn around. There's the town.
Fair point. It would be quite the intimidation tactic If you had a dragon,
Yeah, he could burn all the maggots too in the ground.
and the rest of the town.
Scorched earth would not be wise for replanting.
Duly noted. I just kind of wish he was near just in case things started going sideways. But I understand, Bishop, not wanting him near the town. It would cause a panic.
It's only two people. I mean, how big could they be? How tough could they be?
Since we don't know their true numbers, that is a moot point.
True. So just talk to them.
That is what I suggest.
Should we set up camp here?
That is not a bad idea. Maybe we have Jade scout the forest line.
I could do that. See if I can find some tracks that they've been using before.
Can we? Did you openly talk about the moat, Marsland? Or was that just out of character?
You would have heard Marsland mumbling under his breath, kind of looking around and thinking, like, could I dig a moat here? Does I have enough time?
We could stop them or hinder them from advancing down this path if things go awry.
Like a moat.
Yes, but we need water.
Well, this should surely be enough to at least slow their advance, no?
True. Then we can put spikes in the water that they won't see, and then when they fall in the
Oz, we are now going a little bit too far towards the no discussion strategy.
We will dig a hole and fill it with water to hinder their movement.
I think that is putting a lot of effort for nothing. Maybe we space out 30 feet apart. Dig holes so only our heads can peer over. That way we see them coming. They don't necessarily see us right off the bat.
Do we wish to stop them before they enter the town?
We would do this closer to the tree line.
You know, your plans make a lot more sense when I wait for you to finish them.
They won't know what our numbers are. If it comes to battle, it comes to battle. If we could delay their entry into town, maybe we can follow them back through. Who's to say, since the town folk are scared of these woods, that they're not using that to their advantage?
We can't let them enter the town.
For all we know, there are only 3 of them. Who's to say any different?
Didn't they say 2 yesterday?
There are 2 that come for the taxes.
Hmm.
Then there is their leader.
True.
If they are using suspicion or superstition of these woods, who's to say that it's just not a small group of people? All I'm saying is we need to at least discuss why they're even here. If we can send them back to their camp, we have at least one of us capable in a forest situation.
Is it still early morning, DM?
Yep.
Bishop, while you guys talk, let me go and do some scouting.
Oz, would you like to go with Jade?
I suppose.
I like your plan, Bishop, but I would like to also propose something. You guys dig your holes. Let me go and climb a tree at the edge of the woods, and I will watch them as they pass through and see and make sure nobody else is following them. I can run pretty fast. They won't even know I'm there as they walk by me.
That is agreeable.
Shall return in a few hours.
I will not hide in a tree.
I didn't ask you to. I don't know if you could really climb one. Look how big you are.
I can climb a tree.
The rest of us would be in the holes, waiting for them to get closer. But we would have somebody behind them.
Fair enough. Jade, let's go scout around.
Yes. We'll see you guys in a couple hours, and we turn around and head towards the woods.
The woods are a decent ways off. I know it doesn't seem like it on the map, but think about the ship travel. They're going to take a while to get there and a while back.
Couple hours there.
It'll be dark by the time you get back to town.
I was thinking that we'd be somewhere between the town and the forest. So not like anywhere near the town.
Okay.
It's just wide open field.
Just wide open field. Well, there's fields, there's grain and all that kind of stuff.
Well, like you can see to the forest.
Yeah, it's like looking out when you drive through Indiana or Iowa. It's a lot of nothing.
Agony feels forever.
So are you guys going all the way to the forest? Or are you...
We'll journey ourselves up to the forest line.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just start out with a jog, just jogging that way. Make up some time.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Finding a decent spot where we can see most of the tree line.
I'll be
And
AFK for a second.
Having Marsland dig some holes so we could get into.
Just show me where you think would be best.
Okay. So you get where you can see the tree line in the distance, a couple hours out from town, walking, and dig some holes.
Dig a hole.
Okay. Marsland molds the earth to to fit the whole. How big do you want these?
Just big enough for us to get in where we can't be seen, but we
Individual
can see out.
holes or everybody
Yes.
in? Okay.
Individual holes, probably about 25 to 30 feet apart.
I'll dig the holes. I can do 5 cubic feet at a time, up to 5 cubic feet. So I'll dig them. Each one, the depth about as much as I can estimate the height of each person in the party. And I'll even include a little ramp out the back to make it easy to get in and out of.
Okay.
I appreciate the ramp.
That was going to be a factor. So yeah.
Quentin is
It's like-
stuck in the hole. And he can't
Get
fight.
out, guys! Guys, help me!
you just see Quentin's eyes just above the dirt. He's just looking out. All right. Okay, that takes some time. Oz and Jade, you head to. What do you want to do? You're getting closer to the forest area.
Rob walked away for a minute.
So Oz.
I'm going to follow Jade's lead and just start looking around, kind of in like similar to what he does. So when he starts looking around, if he picks up a branch, I'm going to go pick up another branch and smell it or whatever he's doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just a meat.
You're just mimicking.
I'm just mimicking him. If I see anything, I'll make note of it to him. But I'm just kind of following behind him and kind of doing what he's doing. I'm not a scout.
I really hope Jade isn't trying to clean himself all of a sudden.
Jade, I can't reach down there.
He just stops to take a nap about halfway through. All right. Well, I'll come back to you guys here in a moment. The rest of you, any conversations, anything you want to do? Well, never mind.
Perfect timing.
Jade,
Sorry.
you can see the
Yeah.
forest in the distance. What do you want to do?
So we're pretty close then, or just still
Yeah.
jogging?
No, you've gotten closer. You can see the trees.
Once we get to the tree line, I want to go stealth.
Okay. Roll it up. Oz, are you stealthing as well?
I'm just gonna mimic him, so heck yeah, I am.
Okay.
After everybody can see you walk up in the wide open.
Yeah, we're like in the middle of a field, and I'm just standing there, like somewhat crouched.
Good roll, Jade.
Yeah.
What's yours, Oz?
It's coming up.
I mean, I got a +6 of all things.
There you go.
All right.
12.
Both of you feel pretty stealthy.
I'm
What do you want to do?
gonna go ahead and enter the woods
Okay.
and look for any kind of signs of traffic, trails.
All right. Give me a survival with disadvantage. It is fall time, so
Really,
yeah. We've talked about that several times.
I'm just busting your balls. As if the dice aren't bad enough.
Change your screen size. All right.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. I mean, it looks like a fairly undisturbed forest.
We're gonna go in a little bit deeper, probably about another 15, 20 minutes in, and then I'll start following the tree line. I don't know what direction these tree lines are, so moving parallel with the fields.
You're not gonna be able to see the fields 15, 20 minutes in.
Well, my senses, you know what? I came in straight, and then I'm gonna like either turn left or right and just follow that, go that way.
All right. Give me a survival check.
Disadvantage?
Nope, just straight.
Ooh. better.
Okay. You're able to maintain your course. What are you looking for?
Trails, broken limbs, animals,
I mean, you see
traps.
animals. You don't see traps. You do see animals from time to time that scamper off. They see you long before you see them.
Oz, I don't really see anything that's concerning.
I see a cat hopping through the forest.
Oh, that's about it.
Well, you think it's time to head back? We've got some trail ahead of us.
Yeah, we better before it starts getting too much later. So I'll turn back towards the fields. Just still looking for any kind of signs of activity.
Okay. The rest of you, what do you want to do? You just waiting?
I'm relaxing in my hole at the ramp.
Jade, aren't you going to hide in a tree?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I was so excited to get some peanuts for a snack. Yeah, I'm gonna
Where'd you find peanuts?
in the cupboard. Trent had them. You didn't see that? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the tree line, find a nice tall tree
Okay.
that I can hide up in. Oz, go ahead and head on back if you don't want to climb a tree.
Nope.
These help, and I'll flash my claws.
Are we in the middle of the forest or are we in the tree line?
You're in the tree line now.
Okay. All right. I'm going to make my way back to camp.
All right.
Or not to camp, but where I last saw them.
Okay.
Maybe.
Make an acrobatics, Jade. See how well you climb the tree.
That's not bad. 15.
Okay. You climb up in the tree. And a stealth to hide.
Come on, no whammies. Oh yeah, there we go.
All right. You feel sufficiently hidden. All right, Oz.
And then, real quick,
go.
I'm going to set an alarm. I'm going to cast an alarm.
Okay, you're going to use the alarm spell.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And it's going to give me a mental alert in my little 20 feet cube.
Okay. If anything crosses it,
I want to just designate wolves or humanoids.
okay. Oz, you're heading back. Give me a survival check, Oz.
I am quite sturdy. 7.
All right.
Trips on a dirt clod.
You didn't really learn much from Jade in your travels, but you start heading back what you feel is the general direction where everyone else is found.
I'm trucking.
Rest of you, night is falling. Are you all staying there?
Believe so.
Yeah.
That was plan.
Okay.
Does it get cold at night here?
Yeah. You're further north and it's autumn.
And we're staying outside?
Yeah.
My bunker, I'm going to kind of create a little dome over to keep in some warm air.
Okay.
He's gonna die of carbon monoxide poisoning. It's
Oz, give me a survival check with disadvantage as night sets in.
Where did they go?
Oh no.
5.
Oh no.
All right. Oz, it's getting colder and it's into night. You keep heading out. At what point do you want to stop and rest?
I'm going to stop and rest for the night.
Okay. You're not quite sure where you're at.
No idea. Do I see the town lights? Do I see anything like a glow on the horizon?
There's the moon.
Got it. So I'm gonna sit down and pull out a pack and just rest for the evening.
In
the middle of a field.
Sargon's path.
Yeah. Hope I don't get eaten by maggots.
Okay. Jade, what are you doing? Are you staying awake through the whole night?
No. I am going to catnap.
Okay. All right. You find a bigger branch and you're just gonna fall asleep there.
I'm like just for like a few hours just to get a little bit of a rest.
Okay, so a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of you just sleeping?
I suggest we take turns. Just keeping an eye out.
Okay. Who's keeping an eye out?
I will do the first one.
Okay, who's doing the second one?
Jesus Christ.
What?
You hold your hand.
I'll do
Oh,
I'll do the second.
we've got a split party right now. All right, Mike. Roll it up.
I got dirt in my eyes.
All right, the rest of you sleep while Bishop, you just stare off into the horizon and think about everything that has happened, and you're happy for once with the course of events. As time passes, you then wake up Marsland.
I saw nothing.
Oh, sorry, I could not see you there. You startled me. Is it my turn already?
It is.
Jesus. Yeah. You all are bad.
Digital dice.
I think I'm going to go back to sleep.
It's all about the physics. It's the physics.
Suck it, Trebek.
All right. Marsland, you just keep thinking about the room with all the blueprints and everything you drew, and instead of watching, you keep like a kid hiding under the covers. You make a small light and you start looking at the pictures you drew out in your book, and you're just like, I could build one of these. I could build a bishop, you know.
Really do this.
So you weren't watching that great. Jade, through the middle of the night, you hear a pounding noise in your head.
I'll instantly sit up and be quiet and listen. Become aware.
You hear footsteps down below you.
Want to see how many there is?
All right. You look down and see 3 wolves around the base of your tree, sniffing up, looking around, trying to find you.
Okay. I'll stay up and awake.
Okay. How long are you going to stay awake?
Probably about 3-4 hours.
Okay. Give me a Constitution check.
Just a check or not a saving throw, right?
Not a saving throw.
14.
Okay. Though you fight sleep, you keep an eye out, and the wolves eventually leave over time. Oz, you are asleep and you feel warm. Warmer than you should. You hear a strange sound and feel something move beside you.
Did something just piss on me?
You're not wet as you feel yourself over. But you do hear heavy breathing.
Hold on, I got a headset that's going all over the place right now. You hear me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What happened? What did I miss?
You hear heavy breathing. And you're not wet.
Good. I'm going to open my eyes and then look around.
And as you open your eyes, you see 2 large pupils staring right into yours. You can see the scales running down his face as Gunnar says, "Hello, Oz!"
I'm going to punch him in the face.
That wasn't necessary.
Hello, Connor. You scared me to... Gunnar. Well, I'm glad you're all right. But if Bishop finds you, it's not going to go well.
What are you doing out here?
Sleeping.
That's what I was doing. You looked
You were
cold.
staring at me.
Well, you looked cold.
I was cold. What did you do? What? I'm going to look around and see if there's a fire.
Nothing is burning.
Well, Gunnar,
Yes?
Jade is hiding in the trees back. And I'll just point at the tree line, like in a broad general direction, because I have no idea.
You have no idea, yeah.
I'm like, he's in the trees over there.
Does he need me to save him?
He may need you to stand guard by him.
I could go try to find him.
Yes. It's a good idea. And if you see anybody else that's not Marslin, myself, Bishop, or Jade, come let me know.
Yeah, screw Quentin.
And Quentin. Come let me know if you haven't found Jade.
Will you be right here?
I suppose. I would
Do
like to.
you know where here is?
I'm in a field. I'm afraid that's all I know. I was supposed to be finding the rest of the party, and here I am.
There's some neat caves along the coast. If you
There
get
is.
bored.
What did you see in the caves?
You have to find for yourself. Just don't look too hard.
Okay. Well, I'll stay here. Go find Jade.
I will. And he just takes off running.
Damn you, DM.
Blame the lost barbarian.
You punch him in the nose because there's two giant pupils standing in front of me.
He's the one that said, go find you.
Yeah. Dadgum ya.
Give me a survival check for Gunner.
Oh. Come on. Not bad.
Okay.
25.
Okay. That's the first one. All right. You see the sun rising over the distance. Marsland, you haven't seen anybody come by?
Sure, I haven't.
I'm sure you haven't. What do you all want to do?
Ah, what is that? What is... Oh, sorry. That is just you, Bishop. I forgot you were there.
Well, I was back in my own hole.
Yeah, but Marsland's looking out of the hole. He was not paying attention. That's
I
what I'm
see
trying to get
Bishop's
across.
glowing eyes.
Well, neither have come back from the forest. I'm not sure if that bodes well.
I have not heard any commotion. Don't know if we would be able from here.
I'm gonna go ahead and look around and before I climb back down.
Okay. Bishop and Marsland both give me a perception check.
Nobody sees a dragon running by.
Are you fucking kidding me? A 2 and now a 3.
Oh, good.
Jesus.
Digital dice.
Physics.
Physics!
Yeah.
Did
I
you
call
really
the biggest
roll-
bullshit that ever happens with the
Both of you. Okay. You don't see anything. All right.
Gunner's just like stomping through the field, and we're like, "What?"
Jade,
I
go
don't
ahead
see
and
nothing.
give me another survival check for Gunner.
Bad. 20.
Okay. 14. He doesn't get your bonus.
Oh.
Okay.
Actually, I think he does get a bonus, but oh well. Well,
Yeah, if you
I'll
see
look.
that. Yeah. Jade, what do you want to do? If you haven't seen anything.
haven't seen anything. Take a last look, and then I'll just take off and start jogging back to everybody.
All right. You give me a survival check to get back to everybody.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. 18.
Okay. So you start heading that direction. Oz, you're up.
Is it daytime?
Yeah, it's daytime now.
Well, I'm gonna get up and see if I can just start making my way. I'm gonna look behind me and see where I was, and to see where Gunner went, and I'm gonna go the opposite way.
Okay.
I have no idea. I'm just that's where I was, so I'm gonna go the opposite way. We're gonna figure this out.
Give me a survival.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Daylight and still can't see. Golly.
All right.
The
He's gonna find himself in the
wheat
ocean.
fields are tall.
All right. You
You in the
start.
fields or are you in the forest?
No, he's
You
not in the
really haven't-
forest. He's
I'm not in the
okay.
forest. I'm
He's in the
supposed to be trying
northern-
to make my way back to you guys.
Yeah. He's in the northern little peninsula there, where the fields are. Where you guys left Gunner. All right. What are the rest of you doing?
When
Was
did they
sitting
say
there
they were
waiting.
supposed to be coming out?
Jade said he was staying in the tree line. Oz said he would be back.
And the bandits, did we have a time that we were anticipating them to come by?
We were not told of a time, just that it was probably going to be today.
Oh, today could be a long day.
All right. How long do you want to wait there in the holes? You just going to stay there?
I plan on it.
Okay. After a couple hours, you see Jade come up over the horizon.
Is he close enough to yell to, or is he just?
Yeah. No, he's
Yeah,
close enough.
oh.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I was still always off.
You don't really see them, Jade, because like they're dug down into holes.
Oh, okay.
If you weren't really looking for them, you wouldn't know where to look.
Yep, I'll just keep right on jogging.
Gonna holler at him, asking him, if he's seen Oz at all.
You hear that, Jade?
I'll kind of look around, kind of trying to see where it came from.
This
Do I-
is
do I
your
see
conscience
him?
speaking. You left Oz to die.
We haven't talked in a while.
How you doing?
Finding Nemo.
I'll walk out the back to the hole where the ramp is.
You see a dwarf spring from the ground.
Oh, so I'll jog up over that way to it. So
That's
very
not
neat
very
hole.
easy.
Very neat. I'm surprised you were able to get out of that hole.
Marsden did a very good job digging it, and he did a fantastic job with the ramp to help me get in and out of this thing.
Well, good.
But did
Good.
you find anything that would suggest a people?
I did not find anything. We went into the woods. I went north and south, along the tree lines. I didn't see anything. Nothing that would suspect that anybody's been using that woods. There's wolves, but I didn't find any evidence. I just kind of look around. Where's Oz?
I don't know. I about to ask you that. We haven't seen him since you guys left earlier.
Yeah, he didn't want to climb a tree, so he started heading back. That's not good. So I'm looking around.
No, it's not at all.
You
Let's see
were
what-
supposed to stay hidden in the tree line. Why are you here?
I made an executive decision. I didn't see anything that would pique me into thinking I needed to stay. That part of the woods is not being used at all. Only thing there is our wolves. And unless these guys can talk to the wolves, I
I
just
don't think that they would lie to us and say they came from this direction if they didn't come from this direction.
I agree. But I just couldn't find any evidence of anything walking through the woods. So I thought it would be best for me to come back this way. Probably kind of good I did because Oz is missing. I
I
seen
don't-
him running away. I seen him running back towards the camp. Do you want me to maybe see if I
Fortunately-
can't find him?
We don't have the time to go looking for him. If you
Unfortunate.
want to go search for him, that is on you.
I think I will. I don't. I feel it may be necessary. We don't want to leave him out there. If he's lost or hurt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around and start backtracking towards the woods and looking for any kind of set of trails, footprints, to see if I can't pick up which way he went.
You
Okay.
said he was running towards town.
When he left the woodlines, he was running back towards what I thought was you guys or towards town, but I don't. Can he see in the dark?
I do not know that about us. It wouldn't
I do.
surprise me.
Do not know either. So, yes, I just hope he got lost and not eaten.
Isn't it out of character? Isn't it a racial trait of elves dark vision?
I mean, normal elves. I'm not sure about his.
Oh, is it specific? Okay.
Yeah, I have dark vision, but I
Okay.
mean, what's dark vision? It's just
Yeah.
gray
see-
and white in the middle of a field. I'm like,
ni-
wow.
It's
I'm in
1950s television at night.
more- yeah, I'm in a big field. We just go that way.
All right, Jade, you're heading back.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like maybe go about halfway and just kind of go back and forth, left and right, just to see if I can't find any trails or footprints
Okay.
that I would recognize.
What are the rest of you doing?
Keeping my eye on the tree line.
All right.
Waiting to see anybody that's not from our group.
Oz,
Yes.
you find the road, and you think to yourself, finally, you
You look to the left. You look to the right. I'm like, one of these is the way back to town.
you can tell once you hit there which way is toward town, and you start heading
Okay.
toward
Yeah.
town.
Yep.
After a bit on the road, you hear the sound of horses behind you, followed by "Out of the way, Peck!" And you see two horses, one dark brown, the other white, like a pinto colored. On top of one is a hobgoblin. On top of the other is a warforged.
Excuse me, I believe you're in my way. And I'll just keep walking down the road.
Oh no.
They just kind of pin right around you and clip you a little bit with their horses as they head toward town.
I'll slap both of their horses on the rear end.
You're talking one hand on each.
Yeah, just like, boop.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Make an attack roll.
I'm just giving them a little boost. I'm
Yeah,
not
well, you got. I
attacking
want to
the
see if you.
horse.
I know. I just want to see if you can. You hit them.
If I hit a horse, it's
Yeah.
the size of a truck.
How bad do you have to be to miss a horse?
We'll see, won't we?
Survival check.
Am I just an unarmed check?
Yeah, unarmed. Unarmed's fine.
All right, unarmed. Here we go. I hit a horse.
Okay.
Wow.
Dirty 20. All right. You raise your hand as they go by, and you just, and as you do, you hear, and they take off running. And you see the riders trying to console the horses as they jut and turn and kind of dance a bit, unexpected by the slap. And the riders stop and they turn and come back towards you and stop right in front of you.
Why, hello.
What
Did
is
you
the
notice that I was
mean-
on the road as well?
What is the meaning of you stopping us? We're on business.
Good. I'm walking on a trail.
You assault our horses.
I got them out of my way.
You endangered our lives.
You endangered mine. That's a giant horse.
We feel you need to be taught a lesson.
Ah, what is this lesson you're going to teach me?
I do believe a lesson would be beneficial.
And 1 second.
Pick rage and do the giant ball of thunder thing you did to Bishop.
I don't know what's going to happen if I rage.
The hobgoblin dismounts from the horse, followed by the warforged. You see the hobgoblin draw his sword. I think a lesson is due here.
What lesson would that be?
One in respect.
Ah, well, first you're going to have to catch me, and then I'm going to do my step, and I'm going to step past them, and I'm going to start sprinting down the road, yelling like a madman
Toward the town?
Wait, why didn't you
Towards the
steal a
town.
horse?
Okay, they get attacks of opportunity on you.
It's a blink though. They can't do that if I blink past
Oh,
them.
you're blink. I didn't realize you were blinking.
Yeah. I did that. I did the whole blinky thing.
Okay.
It's like, so I'll blink past them, and I'll look, but like, you gotta catch me first, and then I'll start dashing down the street.
Folks, we couldn't write this. All right. You start running. I'm going to guess that you are full running plus a dash.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm
Okay.
yelling. I'm like, guys, if you're out there, you better get up now.
Okay. Jesus.
Oh, you got this.
Oh, the embodiment of chaos.
You've been itching for this for a week now.
Okay. They get back on their horses and you just hear a yeah, and they start going. It does not take them very long to catch up with a horse dashing because that's 120 feet. They are going to make an attack against you to knock you down.
Okay.
I think Oz is the new Z.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You feel this heavy push forward. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now prone as they jump off of their horses. The horses run forward a bit, and they draw a sword at you while you're on the ground. Now, let me ask this. What are you planning to do?
Loaded
I need to
question.
get very upset.
Okay. I'm going to need you to roll initiative
All right.
and give me 1 second while I do some stuff I was not. God.
They still on their horses?
No.
Good.
But you are prone. Always giving Mike something to write for the bonus action.
I don't think I rolled an initiative yet, did I? Here, hold on. There you go. No, wait. Hold on. That's not initiative. Fine. Add 1 to that. There's my initiative. Hey, guys.
All right. What was your initiative?
4.
Great. All right, they're gonna go first. Yeah, both of them, and I rolled terribly for one of them. Okay. First attack. What's your AC?
14.
Okay. That first attack hits. Second attack. Misses. Oh, this is all messed up. I did things wrong. You take 6 points of slashing damage. The next one attacks. The Warforged attacks. Misses for the first attack. Hits with the second. And you take 4 points of slashing damage as a blade extends from his arm and firing out. All right, you are up.
Half my movement to get up.
Okay. Ah! I did it again.
Oh no!
There's a bump there. Everything is screwed up.
Fine, take your time.
Yeah.
I'll take this time to trash talk the enemies.
Sure.
Better hope Gunner comes back because he couldn't find me.
What was that second? Do you remember what the second attack was for? I don't think I took off that damage.
4.
4.
Thank you.
There you go. How does this happen as often as it does? All right, let's remove that condition to stand up. And then let me actually reshare the screen and switch it to the combat so people can see what's going on. There we go. My gosh, I'm a mess. All right. And it was because I was trying to do something else here. All right, you're up. What do you want to do?
Half my movement to get up.
Yep.
And where are their horses?
Probably 30, 40 feet to the east.
Good. I'm going to Starlight Step again, and then I'm going to dash. So
Okay.
that's 45 plus the Starlight Step. That's going to be
Uh,
down the road towards town again.
Yep. Okay.
Yelling as loud as I possibly can while I'm trying to get the rest of the people.
Okay.
You know none of us can hear you, right?
We're well outside of.
I don't know where
range.
I'm at relative to there. I'm just heading back to town.
Okay. They do get attacks of
Bishop!
they get attacks of opportunity.
I'm trying to be peaceable.
So.
Well, I thought he started like step then ran.
Oh yeah, he did Starlight Step.
Then ran.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
That's the last time I can do that, by the way. I only got 2, so.
All right. Is that it?
Bonus action and then 45, right? Wait, so you got 30. Wait, so 15 to get up.
Yep. That's
30
45.
to-
That's where
30.
you're at right now.
That's 45?
That is 45.
That doesn't look like 45. It looks way too close to 45. Fine. Go.
All right. All right. Then uses his action. Yeah, it was a little off, but to get there, and then he's going to use his warrior ability to make take an additional action, and he's going to attack. That will hit with the first attack. Hit with the second attack. First attack hits for 6 points of damage. Second attack hits for 5 points of damage.
Yep.
And same thing. Use their warrior ability for the additional action. Ah. That will hit. And the second attack. Hits as well. All right. Four points of damage for the first one. 9 points for the second one. And you are up.
Okay. Gonna rage.
All right. Roll a d20 for me.
Six.
All right. Oh, wrong one. And let me roll a d20. Okay, 1 second. Okay. You're raging. Do what you're gonna do.
Nothing happens.
We'll see.
Okay. Gonna attack. I'm gonna.
This is gonna be too good.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna attack the Warforged.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta keep this all in the same monitor right now. Okay. It's just brass knuckles because I don't have anything out. So. There. Okay, it's a nat 20.
All right. Get that deck out.
You can just nat 20 on brass knuckles.
If you're gonna do it, do it right.
With 1 hit point left, everybody. I don't know if they can see that. 1.
Stunning blow. Maximum damage, and the target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target is stunned.
That's a warrior there.
He rolled a 19.
Yeah, he's not going to miss that Constitution saving throw. So the max damage is. Why does it say 2d4? No, that's 1d4 because it crit. That's what happened. So it's 8 damage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, then I'll hit him with the other fist.
Okay.
And so that's 19.
That will hit.
Okay. And for 6 damage.
Okay. As odds.
How about we shuttle this like men? Come on.
As Oz bleeds from every orifice, he just stands up almost like a drunken fighter and just boom! And you just hear a massive clang against the jaw of the Warforged. And as he reels back, the other fist comes around and he wipes the blood from his face, staring out into their eyes, fury fueling every bit of him. As the Hobgoblin goes. First attack hits. Oh, wait, I forgot. At the end of your turn, I need you to roll a d20.
Let's say, did I just first time I rage and nothing happens? Let's just say, all right, but later, guys. 1.
A 1?
1.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Great.
He does hit. And Oz, for you, everything goes dark.
You can imagine.
The rest of you, what are you doing?
I am getting kind of bored, so I'm starting to really tidy up and make my foxhole pretty. I want to make like a little bookshelf in there so I can put my journal and kind of like as much as I can ornamental like piping around the edge of the hole and make it very fit and thin finish, very nice.
Okay. you just hear Marsland just kind of almost humming to himself as he making this hole better. Rest of you, what do you? Jade, Jade. Give me a survival check.
Oh, wrong box. There we go. 19.
19. Okay.
Yes.
You track your way back to the tree where you were at earlier, where Oz split off from you. You can see some footsteps leading to the north, away from the tree.
Okay. I'm going to follow them, start jogging, following them, tracking him.
Okay. We'll allow you to roll on that one. All right. Or keep going on your previous roll. Bishop,
Okay.
what are you doing? And
I'm just
Quentin.
continuously keeping my eyes out.
Okay.
I'm waiting. Most likely falling asleep again. Apparently, anytime doing any type of lookout.
Okay. All right. Jade, give me another survival check as you're tracking down Oz.
Come on, no whammies. Oh yeah, 24.
All right. You continue tracking down Oz. And give me a perception check as well.
23.
Okay. All right. For those that are in the holes, morning turns to afternoon. Gets toward evening.
I think at a certain point, I'm going to get up and be like, obviously, they weren't coming today. I suggest we head back.
All we're doing is waiting. Might as well wait where we know they're going to be instead of where we think they're going to be.
If you all wish to stay out here some more, I am okay with that.
I mean, Marsland's made a lot of house over there for him. I don't know if he wants to leave that or not.
Would you like me to make you a better too? It's actually getting quite comfy in here.
No, Marsland, I'm not too concerned about it.
Then I will get back down in my foxhole and continue to wait.
Okay. Jade, as you're working your way north, to the west a bit, you see something out of the corner of your eye and turn and see a larger red type creature galloping in the distance, and you just barely hear, "I'm coming for you, Jade. Hold on, I'm coming for you."
I'll see him and I'll start jogging over to him.
He doesn't see you.
Yeah.
He's focused towards the forest.
I'm gonna yell to see if I can't get his attention.
Okay, you yell out, and you see him stop in his tracks, and he turns towards you, and you see him galloping over toward you and kind of bowls into you. "I found you. You look like you're okay."
I give him a big hug. Buddy, what are you doing? I told you to stay where you're at.
"Well, Oz said you were in trouble."
Is that what he said? Or are you imagining things?
"No, he was in trouble.
Who was in trouble?
Oz said to go find you."
Okay. Well, you found me.
"I did."
Yes. Let's continue walking. I'm looking for Oz. I think he got lost.
"I don't know where he went."
So you don't know where he's at?
"No."
Well, you don't know where he was at when you talked to him?
"Oh, he's that way toward the coast."
Well, I need you to stay with me. You are not allowed anywhere near the city. I told Bishop and I promised him you would not come to the city. And if Bishop finds you, he will kill you. And he may kill me too.
I understand.
And I'm looking at him going, where's my gold?
Safe.
Safe. You're supposed to have it with you at all times. That's safe.
I know exactly where it is.
Well, do me a favor. I'm going to run with you while I follow the tracks, and I want you to go back to the caves.
What caves?
Will be where you were at, where I left you, where
You
your
leave
gold's
me-
at.
Gotta have a hoard.
Have you been eating? Have you gotten something to eat while you're there? Find you some game?
A few peasants that weren't paying attention in the fields at night.
Mm.
I'm
Peasants
just kidding.
Okay. You better be. So good. You take care of yourself. Let's run this way. I'll run with you for a little bit on why we're running back towards their cave. Let's go. And you sure you don't know which way Oz went?
No idea.
Oh, no, don't care.
Well, Gunner left and Oz left after Gunner. So
Okay. All right. So I'll continue to follow the trails, his footprints.
okay. You continue going north with Gunner.
Okay.
All right. The rest of you, what do you want to do?
What time is it at this point?
It's getting into evening now.
I'm starting to think that nobody is coming.
Bishop, I think we might as well head back to town.
I would agree.
Hopefully we find Oz there.
Who knows where we will find Oz? But my back is starting to hurt. Starting to get cold again. I don't think anybody is coming. Might as well go back where everybody else is.
I would agree.
Making our way back down.
All right.
One more time.
Takes you some time, but you work your way back into town. Where are you headed?
Probably back to the blacksmith.
Okay. You walk in, and Elsa comes out. Bishop, you're safe.
They never left the forest.
What do you mean? They've already come in and collected.
You told us
What?
they came from the forest. We staked out the forest. They never left the forest.
Bishop, it's a big forest. There's only a few of you.
Is everybody okay? What happened?
It's not okay. Bishop, they have Oz. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
What?
What an absolute failure. Oh my god.
Well, we went from negotiating with people to now we have to go
We,
rescue Oz.
we totally blew that one. We spent 2 days chasing each other around in a field, getting the crap. Well, I did.
So-
getting the crap kicked out of me, and then they still come in there and pillage the town.
So it's not that it was a bad idea. The idea works. It is a big forest. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of trees there for that. The problem comes in is when you both failed like your perception checks for watching. For certain. And then we have kind of a this away with Oz going up this way and Jade over here and stuff happening between there, and it was just everybody going different directions. Yeah. So had the perception checks been a bit higher, you would have seen them for sure. It was a good plan. It was a very good plan.
Digital dice.
Digital dice.
Gotta
And
love it.
both of you.
Well, my dice
I hope-
literally landed, slid to the corner, and stayed on those numbers the entire time. So physics be damned.
It's physics.
Physics.
Change your dice that you're using. Fanboy
I
Tone's
will
gonna
come
fight
to your
again.
house with all my D20s, and I will prove that none of them slide across the table on the same number.
They don't
You-
roll, they just slide.
You have a really slick monitor.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't plan for any of this. So peasants and small monitors. I was using digital dice tonight. It wasn't awful. Way to marginalize us. Hey, mine are only I bet Marsland's monitors are bigger than mine. I just have a feeling.
He's kind of
How
a
big is your
technophile.
monitor?
I have two 27 inches.
I have a 34.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, mild riot, the puns. Yeah. So, a lot of funny stuff. Going back to bed. Almost an hour and 50 minutes early for a Monday night. Yeah. For you, in the civilized world, you don't have to deal with daylight savings time. So yeah, we'll be on an hour earlier for those of you outside of the United States or in Arizona. I will never use digital dice. Well, for your DM, it's actually very handy because you can look back and see what the rolls were and see them right there. So it's faster. It is very handy for me, especially as you get higher level, and the bonuses to stuff get really crazy. So
I only had 2 bad rolls. The rest of mine I thought were really good.
Shut it.
Sorry. And I only got a little screen too.
So, yep. Yeah, because the digital dice keep a record of all the rolls as well, so you can scroll back pretty far. So even post session, a couple days later, I can scroll back and look at stuff. Because sometimes we forget, did we roll for that, or did you roll too much, or that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Dice are cruel. Even in the one shots, I rolled terrible as a DM in like 2 of the sessions. So we talked about that on the way home. Yeah. Mike's rolls look like binary, just zeros and ones.
Not far from the truth.
Yeah, that's by the way, Oz, the effect was blink. You had to roll an 11 and you would have disappeared into the ethereal plane and could have moved somewhere random.
Yeah.
That's what the effect
When
was.
you
I figured it
actually
was just
needed.
I mean, I rolled a nat 1 on whatever it was you asked me. I was like, well,
Yeah.
I don't know
the
what's
one-
I don't know what's about to transpire, but it can't be good.
Yeah, the one that you actually needed, it would have actually helped the situation. is
Yep.
is not what you got. So, all
I
right,
think it was fantastic. I think
it's
today's
great.
It was so good. I couldn't have asked for anything better for odds than this right now.
I now have to rewrite a bunch of crap. If I had sheets of paper just to tear up right here, because none of this went how it was expected. So I've got to redo a whole section now. Yeah. So,
Sorry.
yeah. So, hey,
rude.
you and your anger. I do like the blink and the run, like that was pretty great. We will be back with you next week as we finish this. What is it with the little arcs of things where I just want to be here for a session or two and go, and we turn them into like a month-long campaign?
This is only supposed to be a session
where we do absolutely nothing to help the town and do our objective like at all. We just tear everything up wherever we go.
This
Eat
one was
everybody's food.
This one was planned to be like 2.5 at most.
Yep.
And this was session like 3, I think.
This is gonna be like an 8-year campaign.
It's gonna be
Looking
longer
like
than it's gonna be longer than the first one, but that's fine. And I saw somebody, a D&D streamer the other day that had it in their title, and it was like story first, and I really liked that because it's about telling a story. And as long as it's fun, it's got to be fun for you all. So don't let me overstory it. But yeah. All right. That's what we've got tonight. I know it's a little earlier, but I can't really go further with what we've got to deal with.
That's fine. I got to get up at dark 30 in the morning. So you hurt my feelings tonight.
We are going to send you over to Legends on Paper, another D&D streamer. So they are becoming our go-to for Monday nights. So
are these the ones with the commercials?
Yeah, we'll probably catch them
break?
right on their break like we always do. So thank you everybody for coming out tonight. We really appreciate you. All of you that came out to Midland Mall and sat at our table. We really love the little things. I forgot to show my little trinkets that I got from the players and the vendors. Don't forget to catch Banter and Babble Wednesday at 9:00 for all your movie and game reviews. We're going to try to have some PC ones on there. Half-Ass Beer Review on YouTube for the beer reviews. Crit and Miss in the morning for their stuff. I think that's all our folks that help support us. So, yeah, there'll be a pre-show. There'll be a pre-show on Wednesday.
It'll probably be Sons of the Forest.
It's probably going to be Sons of the Forest. So we'll get our group game started. So far, it's really fun. And it's freaking gorgeous. It's a beautiful game.
You've played it?
Yeah, we did me and Oz did a test run this last weekend just to kind of see how things work because they did change some stuff.
It was pretty good.
It is good. It is good. Stories, and I have seen more story than him, and I haven't told him really anything. So
no, I really don't know what's going on right now, except for a very little bit.
So, and I'm not talking. So we just wanted to see how it worked because the building is different.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, building is different. I mean, it's still very fun.
And you'll get to meet Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking Kevin.
Okay, that's the only thing I've heard about from this game.
I know, he's like a meme already.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out. We're going to send you over to some other D&D streamers. And until next time, we'll see you in the dungeon.
See ya.
Take care.
The end is upon us. I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking them where you've been walking. They call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP. I do what what I wants to. That's a mantra. Keep 'em running and gunning like Contra. I'm a monster. The end is upon us, I promise you. Novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking. They call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP. I do what I wants to, yeah, that's a mantra. I keep 'em running and gunning like Contra. Yo, I'm a monster. Turn it up. What you know about the final boss? I got him trying to buy time with the sign of the cross. I redefine high crime and the meaning of loss. I'm off hip on a body like I'm playing lacrosse. Beat to the EG. I'm keeping them queasy. I make it seem easy. Acknowledge me. I've been demolishing your cities. I'm astonishingly sleazy. I'm the big bad. Y'all must be the cast. I'm killing a master, villain, a blast, a disaster. Really a rap bastard, willing to rap fast for the masses. I ravage all races and classes. Savage, I can't stop myself. Thinking of all the ways I can top myself. On God, I can move like a devil. I hope you and your squad are ready for the last level that ends here.